The skies over TPC Sawgrass darkened. Thunder rumbled ominously in the distance, signaling the arrival of a fierce storm. The once serene and picturesque golf course was now under a blanket of dark, foreboding clouds. The atmosphere was electric, charged with the anticipation of what was to come. As the wind picked up, the flags on the greens flapped wildly and the trees swayed as if warning of the impending tempest. It was a dramatic backdrop, one that seemed almost cinematic in its intensity. The contrast between the lush green fairways and the menacing sky above was stark and surreal. Nature was putting on a show, and it was clear that this was going to be a day to remember at TPC Sawgrass. The final round of the 2025 Players' Championship was about to reach fever pitch. Golfers, who had been meticulously preparing for this moment, now faced an additional challenge. The leaderboard was crowded, with only a few strokes separating the top contenders. Every shot, every putt, every decision was critical. The tension was palpable, and the players knew that they were not just competing against each other, but also against the elements. But Mother Nature had other plans. The storm was approaching fast, and it was clear that it would not be a gentle one. The dark clouds loomed larger, and the first drops of rain began to fall, quickly turning into a torrential downpour. The sound of thunder grew louder, echoing across the course. At 1:15 PM EDT, with the leaderboard tighter than ever, the horn blared. Play was suspended. The sudden halt in action was jarring, but safety was paramount. The players, caddies, and officials quickly sought shelter, knowing that the storm's fury was not to be underestimated. The culprit? Severe thunderstorms and the threat of lightning. The tension was palpable. The radar showed a mass of red and orange indicating the severity of the storm. Lightning strikes were reported nearby, adding to the urgency of the situation. The players, who had been so focused on their game, now had to contend with the unpredictability of the weather. Rory McIlroy, the man on fire, stood at 12 under par. He had been playing some of the best golf of his career, and his focus was unwavering. The storm, however, was an unwelcome distraction. McIlroy knew that maintaining his momentum would be crucial once play resumed. He had just eagled the second and birdied the 11th. His performance had been nothing short of spectacular, and the crowd was in awe of his skill and precision. Every shot seemed to be executed with perfection, and his confidence was evident. The Northern Irishman was chasing his first Players' Championship title. Could he hold on? The question lingered in the air, as fans and commentators speculated about the outcome. McIlroy's determination was clear, but the storm added an element of uncertainty that no one could ignore. The delay only heightened the drama. Players gathered in the clubhouse discussing strategies and trying to stay loose. The rain pounded on the roof, and the sound of thunder was a constant reminder of the storm outside. The wait was agonizing, but there was nothing to do but be patient. Players retreated to the clubhouse. Fans huddled for cover. Umbrellas popped up all over the course, and the once bustling fairways were now deserted. The sense of anticipation was almost tangible. As everyone waited for the storm to pass and play to resume, everyone waited, the air thick with anticipation. The storm had brought an unexpected twist to the tournament, and the outcome was now more uncertain than ever. Players and fans alike kept a close eye on the sky, hoping for a break in the weather. The 2025 Players' Championship was far from over. The storm had added a new layer of complexity to the competition, and the final outcome was still anyone's guess. As the clouds slowly began to clear, the players prepared to return to the course, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. They call it the fifth major, the Players' Championship at TPC Sawgrass. It's a tournament with prestige and a hefty $25 million purse. Winning here means everything. The stadium course, designed by the legendary Pete Dye, is a beast. Water hazards lurk everywhere. The island green on the 17th hole is the stuff of nightmares. Only the best can conquer this course. This year, the competition was fierce. Every shot mattered. Every putt could be the difference between glory and despair. Rory McIlroy was on fire. The crowd could feel the electricity in the air as he stepped onto the green. Every swing, every putt seemed to be executed with precision and confidence. It was as if the course was bending to his will. He started the day 2 strokes behind leader JJ Spaun. Spaun had been consistent throughout the tournament, showing a calm demeanor and steady hand. But today the pressure was mounting. But McIlroy, a master of Sawgrass, was in his element. His putter was hot. Each putt seemed to glide effortlessly into the hole, a testament to his skill and experience on this challenging course. His drives were long and true. The ball soared through the air, landing perfectly on the fairway, setting him up for birdie opportunities. The crowd roared with each successful shot, feeding his momentum. Spawn, feeling the pressure, struggled to keep pace. His usually reliable putter betrayed him, and he missed crucial shots that could have extended his lead. He was one over for the day. The frustration was evident on his face as he walked off the green, knowing he had let opportunities slip away. But he was still in it, clinging to a one-stroke lead when the horn blew. The sudden halt in play gave everyone a moment to breathe, but also left the outcome hanging in the balance. Lurking close behind were Tom Hoge and Akshay Bhatia, both at 10 under. These two had been quietly making their moves, staying within striking distance of the leaders. Hoge had a tricky 16-foot birdie putt waiting for him when play resumed. Could he capitalize? The tension was palpable as he lined up his shot, knowing it could make or break his chances. The young gun, Danny Walker, was a surprise contender. His performance had been nothing short of spectacular, catching the attention of fans and commentators alike. He was also at 10 under. Walker's rise was unexpected, but his skill and determination were undeniable. He had proven he could compete with the best. This first alternate, replacing Jason Day, shot a stunning 66 on Saturday. His performance was a testament to his readiness and ability to seize the moment. Could he keep the momentum going? The final rounds would test his nerves and skill, but Walker had already shown he was up for the challenge. The stage was set for an exciting finish. Florida weather is notoriously fickle. 1 minute the sun shines, the next, the heavens open. Today was no exception. The storm came in fast and furious, heavy rain lashed the course, lightning flashed across the sky, a tornado watch was issued for the area. Safety came first. The PGA Tour had no choice but to suspend play. The forecast wasn't promising. Storms were expected to last until at least 5 PM EDT. Would they be able to resume play, or would the tournament spill over into Monday? Inside the clubhouse, the atmosphere was tense. The storm outside had brought the tournament to a grinding halt, and the players were left in a state of limbo. The air was thick with anticipation and uncertainty as each golfer dealt with the delay in their own way. Players tried to stay loose. Some stretched their muscles, hoping to keep their bodies warm and ready for when play would resume. Others practiced putting indoors, trying to maintain their focus and touch. They chatted, they ate. Conversations ranged from lighthearted banter to serious discussions about strategy and the weather. Snacks were consumed in an attempt to keep energy levels up, but the underlying tension was palpable. They checked their phones obsessively for weather updates. Every new notification brought a glimmer of hope or a sigh of frustration. The radar images and forecasts were scrutinized as players tried to predict when they might get back on the course. Every now and then, a rumble of thunder would shake the building. The sound served as a constant reminder of the uncontrollable forces of nature that had put their game on hold. The storm was fierce, and its duration uncertain. Rory McIlroy, the picture of composure, joked with his caddy. His relaxed demeanor was a stark contrast to the anxiety that filled the room. He seemed to understand that staying calm was crucial in such situations. He knew that the delay could work in his favor. The extra time allowed him to strategize and mentally prepare for the challenges ahead. But he also knew that it could disrupt his rhythm if he let it. Or it could disrupt his rhythm. Tom Hoge paced restlessly. The uncertainty gnawed at him, and he found it hard to stay still. His mind kept replaying the shots he needed to make, especially that crucial birdie putt on the 17th. That birdie putt on the 17th loomed large in his mind. He envisioned the line, the speed, the break. It was a putt that could change his standing in the tournament, and the delay only amplified its importance. He just wanted to get back out there and finish his round. The waiting was excruciating and the desire to compete burned within him. He knew that every minute spent off the course was a minute lost in the battle for the title. As the minutes turned into hours, one question hung in the air. When would they play again? The clock seemed to move slower, and the anticipation grew with each passing second. The waiting game on the green was a test of patience, resilience, and mental fortitude. The 17th hole at TPC Sawgrass, a par 3, 137 yards, and that island green. It's the hole that makes or breaks champions. This year, the drama was heightened. With the tournament on the line, every shot into the 17th would be a pressure cooker. One bad swing could mean disaster. Who would hold their nerve? Who would crumble under the weight of expectation? The island green awaited its victims. TPC Sawgrass has seen its fair share of drama over the years. From Tiger Woods' iconic putt in 2001 to Ricky Fowler's back-nine surge in 2015, this course has a knack for producing unforgettable moments. The pressure here is immense. The wind swirls, the water beckons. Only the truly great can conquer Sawgrass and etch their name into golfing history. This year's tournament was shaping up to be another classic. The stage was set for a thrilling finish. As the clock ticked past 5 p.m., there was still no word on when play might resume. The tension was almost unbearable. If the weather cleared, the players would face a race against time. With sunset looming at 7:35 p.m., it would be a tight squeeze to finish the round. A Monday finish was a real possibility. One thing was for sure, the final few holes would be electric. McIlroy, Spawn, Hogue, Bhatia, Walker, any one of them could win it. Who would rise to the occasion and claim the coveted Players' Championship title? The 2025 Players' Championship is on a knife edge. The storm has passed, but the tension remains. Who do you think will emerge victorious when play resumes? Will it be Rory McIlroy, the man on a mission, or will someone else seize the moment? Share your predictions and join the conversation online. This is one for the ages.